Overall it was a good card, man. I liked it. It was cool to see Berto. Andre Berto, a good friend of mine.
Girl.
It was cool to yeah, it was cool to see that fight. Um, B Hop, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Keep your mouth closed, y'all. Please stay. He's still talking shit, man. Talking about some running back. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
What do you think about the first fight? Did he win the first fight, or did he get gifted
I
the first fight?
thought, oh no. It's Listen. He definitely lost the first fight. If you ask me, he got a gift the first fight. I thought he lost the first fight. He definitely got his ass scorched the second fight. There's no reason why he should want to fight that man again. He just his pride and his ego making him say that he really don't want to fight that man no more. He got his ass beat,
What?
and it
what?
wasn't like and it wasn't like he just caught him with a lucky shot either. He was actually controlling the fight the whole duration up until when he caught his ass. So, yeah.
Did you think he wanted to fight that night? You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the high guard for most of the night.
Man, I don't know if he wanted to fight, didn't want to fight. I know he got that ass beat.
What about the
You know
corner?
what I'm saying?
He added Barry and Boogs. Did you hear the corner talk?
Um, I didn't really hear the corner talk because normally when I watch fights, I feel like the commentators or the commentary sometimes tend to sway the fans to think they seeing something that they not seeing or something. So a lot of times when I watch fights, I watch it on mute. I cut the volume down so I don't really hear what's being said in the corners or anything like that. I cut the volume down to watch the fight. Um, but I'm not a fan of these Frankenstein fighters. When you have a Frankenstein, or we could, my father used to call them gym hoes. Shout out to Pops, man. He used to call them gym hoes. When you got a fighter going from gym to gym, or from trainer to trainer,
Oh yeah.
I personally, yep, I call them Frankenstein fighters. You know what I'm saying? A fighter that been put together from this person, this person, this person. Like, I personally can't get with it. I mean, people feel as though they need to do so, to help better themselves or something like that. I'm never one to stand in the way of somebody doing something that they feel as though is going to help better them. You know what I mean? But it's a fine line. It's a fine, it's a fine line. So I can't really speak on it.
Okay.
What was said in the corner?
It it seemed he just wasn't listening to the corner, and he had like Barry and his old coach Sosa like switching off, sending a message round every other round, and he was basically telling his old coach, you know, you're nervous, and then look what happened. Boom, the next round he gets knocked out, and yeah, and he basically saying he got it. Uh, to all his coaches and stuff like that. And some when I interviewed certain coaches in the game, some of them they say, when you're sure of yourself and when you just say it, like when you just say you're just to say it. And I feel like
Yeah,
that.
a lot of times that's a way of a lot of fighters psyching themselves up. I feel like one of the reasons definitely against the different trainings of coaches is I feel as though you have to have a certain level of belief, a certain level of trust within the individual that's giving you these instructions. You're really at war. You're honestly at war. You're the only person out there. So your coaches is like your last line of defense. You know, you of course you can go out there and try to fight, but shit's going wrong and it's not going right. When you get to the corner, your coach is supposed to tell you what's going wrong, why it's happening, what to do to change it, and how to capitalize on it. That's what's supposed to happen. You have to have a certain level of trust and belief in this team that, hey, in the heat of this battle, it's chaos all around me. And I gotta believe what you're doing to try to attempt to do this shit that you telling me to do. And I think it tends to be a certain level of detachment. from coach to fighter in the heated situations like that. So it is what it is, man. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. But you're absolutely correct, man. When these guys start saying stuff like that, that's their way of psyching themselves up.
Right. So speaking upon like you, like I know last time I talked to you, you said if you came back, you were gonna come back at 35. Uh, like is and then you also I talked to you a couple times and said, hey, if there's some names at 30, you entertain that too. Uh, you even said to 40. But for you, what's the more two weight classes more likely we'll get to see you back in the ring?
Um, it depends. Where I would say this,
Because
where
there's
I
so
would
much
feel
smoke.
that's what I'm saying. It depends. I'm a free agent, so if an opportunity presents itself, under the right circumstances, sure, we can entertain it.
Mm,
But realistically speaking, me being comfortable, what I'm saying, really feeling all the way whole, 35.
mm.